going on, world? DS1 Ross, and I'm back. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody who support me and who support this platform. Sheep Stay Sleep TV is very much appreciated. Much love to everybody, man. One love to the masculine mercenaries. And we back, y'all. Before we get into the show, I need y'all to hit the like button. Hit the like button for me. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up, man. Also, share the show. You can share the show throughout your social media, on your community tab. Very much appreciated. Let's get these shares up too. I noticed that y'all do real good on the likes, but y'all don't share the show too much, man. So let's get them shares up for me, family. Hit the like button and let's share this show. Before we get into the show, I want to address some things, man. As y'all know, my channel was being shadow banned. It's still being shadow banned. And now, you know, the feminists are starting to come around. And I've been wondering why. You know, I'll do a live stream and it'll take a whole day for my live stream to upload. And the first thing I thought of was they are listening very carefully to what the masculine mercenaries are doing. They are paying very close attention specifically to our group because Kendra said it's happening to her too. Um I don't know if it's happening to Grinch. I don't know if it's happening to BJ and the rest of the masculine mercenaries, but I'm noticing the feminists are starting to visit my channel. They definitely been in the comments thinking that they can get an argument out of me. And I want to let you feminists know live on air right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. You're not going to get an argument out of me. Okay? No, I'm not going to argue with you. You can type, Aaliyah's 4-page letter in my comments if you want. It's okay. You can do that. But just know what you saying doesn't matter at this point. You see? Because to you, Miss Lady, and I'm not going to say your name, but to you, like I said in the comment section, why are you listening to me? If black women don't need black men, y'all never needed us. We never did nothing for black women. Everything y'all have is because of other men and things that y'all have done. All of this stuff that you typed, you know, and you proofread and all of that extra shit you decided to do. Why do you think that matters to me? Why do you think your opinion matters to me? Do you think your opinion is going to change the facts of what I'm saying? You think your feelings are going to override the facts? See, you're in your feelings. That's why you typed that long message and then went back and deleted it. After I clowned you, laughed at you, and said specifically, why are you listening? If all of what you said is true, why are you listening to an idiot like me? Why? And I've been getting a few of these kind of comments lately. And I'm just, why are you listening to me? If black women, if you upper echelon, so-called bougie black women don't take black men seriously, then why the hell do you care what I'm saying? Why? Why is what I say so important to you? Why does it affect you? If I'm a non-factor, why does it affect you? So do me a favor. All of you black feminists, just do me a favor. Just stay off my channel. Because by you leaving those exposing comments, you're proving the point that I left on the stream that you're commenting under. Okay? Okay, Miss Harvard law degree. Okay, Miss Lady? You're exposing yourself. Just go away. There's a such thing called freedom of speech. Just go away. You don't have to listen. Because I don't care what y'all think. I don't care. My job is to let other black men and other men like me, because it's not just men that look like me, but men in general, is to let them know certain things through my experiences. That is my job. My job is not to prove you wrong. Okay? I'm not here to prove you wrong. You see? You see the difference between me and other guys that you may listen to, Miss Lady? I'm not here to prove you wrong. I don't care to. I don't care about what you think. I'm here to let other young men know and other ill-informed men about women like y'all. That's my job. You see? So no one cares what you think. No one cares. I'm focused on the men. That's what I'm focused on. So, shout out to y'all. You tuned in. Hit the like button for me, man. I got 25 people listening so far. I got 16 likes. Hit the like button. Hit the like button for me, please. Also, the donation links will be in the chat room. If you would like to donate to the show, you can donate through hitting those links, or you can also donate through hitting the super chat. Hit the super chat, leave your message. I'll read your message. Tonight, here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV, we're going to talk about consideration. Consideration and the lack thereof when it comes to dealing with women, brothers. She considers everyone but you. She considers everyone but you. Everyone. Now, I know that there's a lot of men who can attest to this, where we've been in relationships where our women, it's like she considers you last. You're an afterthought. You're an afterthought. That's what you are. You're the last person thought about. When it comes to actually doing things, you're the last person that is thought about. But the first person that's considered when something needs to be fixed, when something needs to be paid, if there's a problem, you're the first considered. But when it comes to your goals, your aspirations, and what you need out of a woman to help you get to where you need to go, you're considered last. You're considered last. See, we have to understand, and this is why I said a lot of red pill brothers, a lot of us get in relationships with blue pill women. A lot of us are in relationships with blue pill women because women generally are worldly people. They're worldly. The only time a woman is usually not worldly is when she has some type of religious or spiritual practice, because that teaches her not to be worldly. You see, a woman has to be taught not to follow the ways of the world, not to follow the ways of the system. She has to be taught that. She doesn't, because she's built to nest. She's built to just fit in to any space that she's in. Well, let me dig out or carve out a little spot for me and my children. So she has to be taught to not be worldly. You see? And this is why women cannot properly consider her man, because the world, the system that runs the world, doesn't tell her that. This system doesn't tell her, hey, you are in alignment with your husband, your man. This is what your life is supposed to be about. Once you become of a certain age. See, the women who understand that are the women, like I said, who have a religious or a spiritual practice. And see, this is why I talk about the hoteps. You know, the hotep strags. Because they love to get up here and talk about how spiritual they are, but they don't understand the concept of balance. So how you dealing with spirituality if you ain't in alignment with the masculine principle? When that is the role of the feminine. So how are you spiritual? You see? So for the most part, if a woman is not taught, she's going to naturally be worldly. She's going to belong to the world. And if you have a woman like that, or have been in relationships with women like that, this is one of the main reasons why she cannot consider you. This is why she's so inconsiderate. And she cannot process what she's doing. She doesn't know because it's like automated. It's automatic in her. It's innate almost. She doesn't know, she doesn't understand what she's doing is wrong because she wasn't taught to not be worldly. So when you explain this to her, like, damn, you worry about everything else but me. You can you trying to consider everybody else's problems, everybody else's situation. But the dude you with, you brush his situation off. You push his shit to the side. You let him deal with his shit on his own. Like y'all not even together. Like the shit that he go through won't affect you. But you worried about why Jim Jones never married Chrissy. And now me and you arguing because now you want to compare me to Jim Jones. See, this is the kind of shit that I'm talking about. You concerned about everybody else. You're considering other people's relationships and other people's lives and other people's goals and aspirations. But the person you're with, you see? And one of the main reasons is because for the most part, women are worldly. They're worldly people. This is why all of your corporations, who they promote to? Women. They promote to women. Why are women the biggest consumers? Because women are worldly. They have to be taught by other women, older women, or by a man to not be worldly, to not worship what this world has to offer. Because that is not what you're supposed to do. If you do that, you will destroy yourself. You will destroy yourself. And this is what women haven't grasped that. Okay? This world will eat you up and spit you out. You're not built for this. This is why men are supposed to go out in the world and get things. Not saying women can't do it, but it's not what you do, it's how you do it. If you're doing it from a masculine standpoint, then you out of order. And you're going to pay a consequence for it. This is why a lot of women have health issues. Because they running around considering every goddamn thing, but what should be important? How are you going to be a proper helpmate to your man if you're not healthy? But you love going on Facebook looking at other women work out. But you won't go and do it. You considering everybody else. But you. She considers everybody else but herself and her man. She considers everybody, she considers everything. You see? And we have to understand this as men. Why this occurs? Because you'll be arguing with her forever. And at the end of the day, you got to understand that you beating a dead horse. What you have to do as a man is you have to give her certain things to read so she can understand certain things. You see? Because see, what what happens with a lot of women is they go out and, you know, they assume the position of being worldly, and they find out that that's not what they really want. And by the time they do that, they already in too deep. And this is why my last stream, She's Lost and Turned Out, where I was talking about over the hill women, those are worldly women. Because this is what happens when you are worldly. The world will burn you out. That's how it's designed that way. You see? You don't see, they don't understand this kind of shit. So some of the things you can do as a man is expose your woman to certain kinds of information. Let See if she would like to read things that will expose her to the truth about this world and about the system and what it's really about and what is it designed for. You see? But that is the number one reason why she doesn't consider anything. She doesn't consider you because she's worldly. She's worldly. And all of the other things that I can name can all encompass being worldly, because when you're a worldly person, you're selfish. You're greedy. This is what being worldly is. Y'all ever watched the movie Seven, where they talked about the seven deadly sins? Those seven deadly sins represent your lower nature. You see? And in order to survive being a worldly person, you must operate solely through your lower nature. You see? And a woman who is a wife, who is a good mother, a mom, doesn't operate through her lower nature. You see? You can't help a man. You can't be Keisha Kayor to your Gucci man operating through your lower nature. Being greedy, being selfish, being inconsiderate. You think if Keisha Kayor was that kind of way, Gucci would be the way he is now? You think Gucci would have came home to all those millions of dollars? If she was operating in her lower nature? Being a worldly woman? See, you could wear that fly shit. Ain't nothing wrong with having a little material. You could be fly. You could wear expensive shit, but not be a worldly person. You see? See, you become worldly when you submit to those material things of the world. When that's what all you live for. And a lot of women, they live for this world. This is why you see women, preferably our women, black women, dying earlier now in the hoods. And not just from getting shot. They dying from health complications. They dying from brain aneurysms. Heart attacks, cancer. You got black women at 35, 36. I know personally. I know 2 black girls from my neighborhood that died before the age of 40 from cancer. From cancer. One had a brain aneurysm. She had brain cancer at 34 years old. You think that don't come from the shit she was doing out here in the world? This world will run you raggedy, woman. It will run you raggedy. It will. You see? And when you dealing with a woman who done let the world run her raggedy, it's impossible for her to consider you. She'll consider you when she needs something from you. Let me repeat that. She'll consider you when she needs something from you. So, if you ever been in a relationship and y'all always got issues, y'all always beefing. You're always beefing, right? And one day you just like, damn, you been nice all day, babe. What's going on? Like, you just been nice all day. Right? She's doing that because she wants something. She wants something. She's just been so nice and, extra sweet the whole day. And you know that she's usually not like this. It's because she wants something. Because like I said, a woman that have been drugged through this world, she really don't have nothing else to offer a man. You see? And see, those are women who are post-war and pre-war. See, because your ass could be done hit the wall before you 35 or 40 as a woman if you are crazy, you know what I'm saying? If you just a nut running around. Like nobody could deal with you. There's women running around out here in the streets like that. That's 23, 24, finished in life. Word on ran a raggedy. She it's impossible for her to consider you, man. It's impossible for you to build with something like that. You can't build on faulty grounds. You can't build on a shaky foundation. You see? And when you tell her these types of things, she's not going to consider it because she can't process it. She can't process it because she wasn't taught how to. See? A woman learns how to deal with a man, and we're not talking about sexually. We're talking about just interacting with women, with men. She learned this from interacting with men in her family. She learns what men like and accept and expect from her, from the men in her family. You see? They learn this, they learn these things. This is how they have to learn. Why do you think most of your strags run the church? Why do you think they run there? They don't run there just to hide. Some of them actually run there because they need to learn something that they never knew. Some of them run there to actually be taught how to be a wife around women who have been wives for 40 years. They learn the tricks of the trade. They learn how to be considerate. Because to be inconsiderate is to be worldly. Just imagine Wall Street, rush hour time. You see pictures of it all the time in movies. Those streets are crowded. People are rushing. People are pushing you. People are bumping you. And people are very inconsiderate. This is the shit that goes on in the world. And see, a woman will automatically adapt to that if she don't know nothing else. She will automatically assume a role in that chaos. If she doesn't learn. But my message to the brothers is, some of these women, you can't reconcile with them. Some of them are lost and turned out. That's why I talked about that. Those are women you have to stay away from. A woman who never considers you or considers herself in her role, and how integral it is in your relationship, if she's not willing to learn, you can't deal with them. You cannot deal with them. You have to move on. Because guess what? She's not assuming her role. Her role to you is help. It's to help. So she has things she has to do. See? Because the man is the visionary for the family. So she is supposed to be in alignment with your vision and supposed to help you see it manifest. Because the mindset of a real man is, if I win, we all win. If I lose, we all lose. And see, that is the shit that our women, specifically black men, they haven't grasped that concept yet. See, they think they can win without the black man. That's why they still losing. That's why they still losing. Even with them being feminist. Even with them having all the degrees and having all of the corporate jobs. Why are they still losing? Because y'all can't win without us. There's no real victory without us. When you hear other groups of women speak on a successful family, you never hear them exclude their men. Only black women do that. See? Only our women do shit like that. Only our women believe that they can be successful without their men. Asian women don't think like that. Latina women don't think like that. Just listen to them when they speak. Just listen to them. Just listen to them. Just listen to them. Y'all hit the links in the chat room, man. CashApp $SheepStaySleepTV. CashApp $SheepStaySleepTV, man. Donate to the show. You're enjoying the show, donate to the show. You see? When you hear these women get up there and they start speaking on the success, you always hear these women credit their men. Well, you know, my husband, he has a successful construction business. And I remember when my husband was just a laborer on a construction site. And I used to buy his work boots. And I'm the one who gave him the startup money to start the goddamn company. Now, me and my husband are millionaires. You hear these reality show strags, these black feminist strags talking. They start, oh yeah, being that I graduated Ivy League, me and my children, you and your children are miserable. Stop acting like you happy. You and your children are miserable. You and your children, it's not really gonna do shit. Cause there's no visionary around. You don't have no vision. You short-sighted. You nearsighted. Long as your bills is paid and you could buy you a Chanel bag and drink Patron, you happy with your goddamn life. This is why you need a man around. That's why you need a man around to direct your goddamn attention. Because all your attention is after work is your cell phone, a goddamn bottle, and a hookah. When your ass could be sitting down writing things. See? You like to draw. Sit your ass down and draw. Get you a little drink, sit down and draw. Sit down and write poems. Sit down and do something constructive. Men have to implement that. But when you're dealing with a woman who wants to oppose men who implement those things, you cannot build with women like this. Women who are opposed to you, you don't deal with them. You don't deal with them. You don't deal with them. Because this is how I look at a woman. This is how I deal with you. I look at it like an accountant. You know how people say weigh the good against the bad in your relationship? How I look at my woman, I grade her on assets and liabilities. Assets and liabilities. What are the good things you bring? The good things you bring are assets. And I weigh them on that scale. Assets to liabilities. Are you more of an asset to me or a liability? And that's how we need to judge women, men. Because the other groups of men in the world, that's how they deal with their women. Are you an asset or you a liability? And if you are a liability, are they minimal? Are they things I can deal with? You see? So how big is consideration to you? Her being considerate to you. How big of an asset to you is that? And if she doesn't consider you, how big of a liability it is? And you make your decision based on that. What are the things she consider? What are the things she don't? See, this is logic, brothers. This is logic. This is math. This is math. This is what you should be doing when you're dealing with a woman. But see, if you can't think past the head of your dick, you wouldn't even, the only thing you see on her is as an asset is her body. which makes you a worldly nigga. So if you a worldly nigga, you shouldn't be worrying about her considering you. But see, a dude with some substance, he not worldly. See, a thinking man is not a worldly man. Because you got to think past this shit. So a thinking man is not a worldly man. You see? So how do you judge your woman? How do you judge your woman? How do you grade her? And this is why in this space we speak on standards. If you have low standards, then you're not going to grade your woman a certain way. You're not going to understand that if you consider your woman your partner, that y'all should be doing business together. Because that is what a partner is. Unless she's just your sex partner. But if y'all are in a partnership, it's business. This is why I use the terms of assets and liabilities. We talking about business here, fellas. So all these strags that you hear on YouTube talking about how black men don't own shit, how black men don't have a business. You know why none of the dudes you ever dealt with never had shit and never had a business or nothing like that? Cause your ass is a liability. He can't build a business with your wasteful ass. See? You want him to just have a business. So you could come in it and drain it of all its assets. Cause you're a liability. Maybe it's good you never had a guy who owned shit. Cause all you would have did was robbed him, stole from him. That's all you probably would have did. Cause you're a liability. Cause you don't know how to be an asset. You worldly. And worldly people do what? They take. They're takers. All they know how to do is feed on other people. They scavengers. Vultures. See? And a woman with a mindset like that will never consider a man like you, a man like you and your mentality. She can't consider it. See? So understand, brothers, why she considers everyone but you. She considers her family over you because you are not her family. Bucket, appreciate you. You say much respect, fam. Appreciate that, man. Shout out to my man who hit the Cash App. I appreciate that. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV, man. $SheepStaySleepTV on Cash App. You see? She considers her family over you because she don't look at you as her family. See? But these women want to be wives. How could you marry a dude that you don't even consider your family? She'll sit around and listen to her family talk shit about you, and she live in the house with you. She doesn't consider how her family acts around him. She doesn't consider how you feel when you're around her family because she's not present with you. See, in order to consider someone, you have to be there with them at that time. You have to be present. Not only physically, but mentally. You see? She may come from a family where men are never considered. They're only considered when a woman need them to do something, pay for something, fix something. You may be dealing with a woman who come from stock like this, and you wonder why she's so inconsiderate. Because that's where she come from. She don't know nothing else. That's where she come from. You can't build with a woman like that. This is why I keep telling you black female enablers. You can't save a woman from herself. You can't fix no broad. Stop thinking that shit. You can't fix her. You can't remold the mold. All you're going to do is get frustrated because it's never going to come out the way that it was. See? Some women, you cannot get them on your program. They don't fit your program. They don't fit. She just don't fit. You can't make her fit. You can't do that. You can't force a round piece in a square hole. You can't do that. Can't. And that is why I did the video, her loyalty to the Klan. Her loyalty to the Hyena Clan. See, her loyalty is to her family, the family that she comes from. See, she has to be taught to be loyal to the family that is built. You see, she has to be taught that. You have a man, y'all have children. That is where your loyalty lies now. That is where that's priority number one. Not your aunt house because they having Thanksgiving. No. Priority number one is your goddamn family, your children, and your man. You consider them first. You consider your man first. Even before your children, you consider him first. He's first. Because because when push come to shove, no matter what, he gonna make sure everyone in that house eats, even if he doesn't eat. He's gonna make sure that house is protected. So that's why you consider the man over your children, black woman. See, black women have a problem with that, putting their children over your man. Your man is first. Because when somebody run through that motherfucking door, you ain't gonna run to your son. You gonna run and try to grab your son and try to save him. You ain't gonna run to him for protection. So why do you consider him first? Why is he considered first? Your man is first. But she has to be taught this. And a lot of our women, black men, are not taught this shit. It's sad, but it's true. They're not taught this shit. They're not. They're not. So it's important that we know things like this. We know it. So we don't continue to fall in the same traps. So you don't keep dealing with the same kind of woman over and over and over. You don't have to keep doing that. Exactly, young Peasy. It's no use. See, because if you keep thinking you can fix it. See, this is the problem with the black female enabler. Because see, he think he could fix it. He think he got the goddamn remedy. You see? This is the problem. You keep thinking you could fix it, and in the process of you trying to fix her, you're destroying yourself. Let me say that again. You keep thinking you can fix it. Because see, men who think they can fix it, they can fix her, it's something I need to do. You know, see, those guys, have low self-esteem within themselves. Queens, New York, appreciate you. Say salute, God, much love to you. Because see, you trying to fix something, you trying to fix her, so years later, when she's a better person, you could say, well, you're a better person because of me. See that? See, you see why I told y'all women that the black female enabler is the most dangerous kind of dude? Because he's going to take credit for your transformation. He's going to say, well, you know, if it wasn't for me. And he's doing that because he has low self-esteem. How do I notice? I used to be that guy. I used to be that guy. I used to be him. Thinking that I'm supposed to accept that shit. That it's my job to fix her. It's my job to go through her problems and her depression and all that shit with her and try to fix her at the same time. And you know what I realized? I was destroying myself trying to fix her. See, when you do that, man, what you showing the woman is you're not a leader. Because see, remember, she got her own role to play. So she got to get her shit together for herself so she could get back in the game. You can't play the game for her. Y'all both in the game together. Y'all both on the court. You see? You can help. You can assist, but you can't do it. And the black female enabler feel like it's his job to do it. It's his job to suffer with her. No, it's not. No, it is not. Because guess what happens? And this is why I say men who do that are not in a leadership role. Because what happens is while you're sitting there trying to help her, simultaneously destroying yourself, you become no good for nobody. So how the fuck you gonna lead? You see? You see? How you gonna lead? How you gonna be good for her now? You're not good for yourself. You're not good for nobody now. Your job is to stay steadfast on the mission. That's it. You help her. You assist her. You put the things around her that she needs. The resources. The books. You don't know something? Here's a book. I'll buy you the books. Read them, though. You can't read the goddamn books for her. You see? You see why it's not good to enable women? You can't read the book for her, but buy the books. Put the resources around her. You want to learn how to do something? Here you go. If she don't have it to go out and get the stuff, you pay for it. Here, babe. How much those books cost? All right, here go the card, pay for it, and let Amazon send them shits. But when the books come, if the fucking books collect dust because she never read them, that's not your fault, man. That's not your fault. It's not your fault she doesn't consider you and what you do and your vision. That's not your fault. You're not less of a man because you with a woman who doesn't consider you. There's nothing you can do about that. Especially if you're doing what you got to do correctly. There's nothing you can do. Now, if you're not operating in that way, then yeah. But if you're operating the way I'm sitting here describing, then if there's no consideration on her part, that's not your problem. You just may be with a person who's inconsiderate. Have you ever thought about that? You got all these niggas on here trying to charge dudes up, talking about, oh, well, women ain't doing what you want them to do, nigga, because you ain't a real man. Real women gonna do that. Shut your dumb ass up. Shut your dumb ass up. People do what they want to do because they want to do it. Has nothing to do with you being a man, you fucking moron. See? Stop letting these dudes get up here and talk that stupid shit. Like a woman don't have her own goddamn brain and can say, well, nah, I ain't doing that shit. That makes you less of a man now. What's wrong with these dudes? Don't listen to these guys. When you hear dudes talking like that, that's a bozo. That's a bozo. That's a dude who think he's a man because he does everything his woman wants him to do. He think he's a man because of that. His manhood is defined by what his woman likes. Those are the kind of dudes those dudes are. When you hear them talking that silly shit like that. So shout out to y'all, man. I'm not going to stay too much longer. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all enjoyed the show, hit the like button. Donate to the show. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV. Shout out to Darnell. He says salute DS1. Salute to you, my brother. I appreciate the donation. I appreciate you being here, man. So shout out to y'all, man. One love to the masculine mercenaries. I appreciate y'all tuning in on this Friday night, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in on this Friday night with your host DS1 Ross of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Much love to y'all. I'll be back tomorrow with another show. Stay tuned for some pre-recorded videos coming up. Um, Shout out to Michael Green. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the donation. Like I said, stay tuned for some pre-recorded videos coming up. I appreciate all the love and the support that y'all have for me in this platform. Remember, brothers, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. Much love to y'all. One love to the masculine mercenaries. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Y'all enjoy y'all Friday night. Peace.